Hola, Bateco. Bateco significa ¿cómo están? Orgullosamente de Pilar, una pequeña pero hermosa ciudad en el sur del Paraguay. Provengo de una familia de escasos recursos. Sin embargo, gracias a la educación inculcada por mis padres, hoy puedo hablar 7 idiomas y estar aquí, en la sede central de las Naciones Unidas, haciendo una pasantía. Trabajo específicamente en la iniciativa Impacto Académico de la ONU, desde donde buscamos que más jóvenes también puedan superarse personal y profesionalmente. Hoy tengo el honor de introducirles a los ganadores del concurso de ensayos en español, quienes presentarán sus planes de acción con respecto al Objetivo de Desarrollo Sostenible número 15, el cual trata sobre la vida de ecosistemas terrestres. Felicitaciones a los ganadores. Y como en Paraguay y en otros países del mundo es el Día del Amigo mañana, les deseo anticipadamente feliz Día de la Amistad. Muchas gracias.
Muy buenos días, señores y señores. Somos el Grupo de Español, nos has correspondido el Objetivo 15. Nuestra propuesta es crear una academia verde con el propósito de mitigar dañinas consecuencias de las malas prácticas creadas por nosotros mismos, que han causado deforestación, desertificación y la pérdida de la biodiversidad. Nuestro lema es un mundo con muchos árboles. Como dijo una vez el secretario general Ban Ki-moon, el desarrollo sostenible es la autopista hacia el futuro que queremos para todos. Nuestra academia contará con varios departamentos de asesores, evaluadores y implementadores. Además, vamos a tener diferentes proyectos como concursos, voluntariados, premios para motivar a las personas a participar. Para llegar a estos objetivos, hemos propuesto distintos proyectos como talleres y capacitaciones,
which shall be with limitations in access to technology to increase consciousness among the youth. It's our duty to take care of the forests and to protect biodiversity. Finally, as a strategy so that our proposal can get to everybody, we have set an outline of green marketing that we will use through the green social networks to raise population's awareness. The Green Academy is what we want for everybody. The Green Academy is going to be very feasible and significant for the implementation of objective number 15 of sustainable development. My companions are going to say more about these details. Thank you. Nature has a beauty and an incredible power, but beyond that, it's inarguable that it's our reason for being. We depend on nature. The environment is not something to worry about tomorrow. Once the consequences are in force, we cannot cover problems with patches. Sustainability is the correct way to do things, a lifestyle. We have to integrate it so that it forms part of what we do every day. That's why we've chosen education as a channel, a conduit, in order to comply with Objective 15. If we show why and how the environmental care to live in a sustainable way, problems can be solved in a permanent way. Our Green Academy has been born from that idea, which allows sustainability to be spread through education. Our academy is a flexible institute with a global character, but with appropriate services for each community that it's in. It's fundamental that we take into account the different customs and local challenges. That with set content and objectives, but with a flexible commitment, we can raise consciousness in an effective and lasting manner. Therefore, the Green Academy will develop several types of education levels according to what each community needs. We're going to offer modules for grade school, informal briefings with religious leaders, seminars of professional development, and courses of study for university. There, supplying knowledge and motives, each Green Academy can change customs so that we can live in a sustainable manner. Let us not forget, the world is ours, but the world is unique. Let's learn to take advantage and take care of what gives us life. People say that you learn things by doing them. However, one tends to forget that you learn things by reading, listening, and experimenting. What's more, if we want to learn something of importance and improves the world, we have to make an effort, invest energy, and create an educational system that puts theory and practice together and heart with reason. It's important to say that our Green Academy imparts several courses. People dedicated to changing the world can attend those courses to protect forests or plant poplar trees. Besides that, you have to think in the practical sense. Our academy offers cooperation with organizations, companies, or ministries with the purpose of completing the proposed projects. From these courses, the academy will make sure to have academic promotion. This means that the academy is going to go to schools, universities, and other institutions to present its courses, its projects, and its scholarships. And something so important like taking care of what gives us life, and all of us can agree that life is the most meaningful thing we have. Something like that has to be well promoted in order to get to the whole world. If one thinks of universities into which brilliant minds go into, the minds that want to change the world, we have to think about how to involve those young people in our program. Our academy is going to go into contracts with universities so that the students can accrue credit to participate in our courses. One can think of things and one day they'll think about its importance. One can see things and thinks about in those things 2 days. But one can get educated and can understand the why and how of things. They will get the answers. They will get the answers to two very important questions. Brazilian thinker Paulo Freire says, if the truth, if in the world, I'm not simply in the world to adapt myself in order to transform it. If it's not possible to change it without a certain dream, I have to use every possibility that I have in order not just to talk about utopia, but in order to participate in practices that are coherent in it. We in the Green Academy believe that policy is a fundamental tool to transform our practices in the sense that Freire proposes. That's why we want political formation be a cross-cutting theme in our activities, all our activities. We want to form two areas. In the first, we will deal with academic focus on a more theoretical perspective. We want to offer our students courses related with state functioning and its institutions on the legislative process in their countries or comparative international law. Plus, in the second area, we want to do something more practical. We're going to move on to social movements, NGOs, and religious institutes offering free workshops for formation for facilitators so that they can act politically in the environmental subject. The idea is that people multiply their knowledge in their communities. We believe that with this experience, they'll be able to act not just on the environmental issue, but also in other causes like gender equality, the end of racism, and the guarantee of fundamental human rights. Besides offering formation, the Green Academy also wants to be a political pressure group in the countries where we are present, looking to act together with groups of civil society to achieve the environmental change, so that environmental change be a priority. We don't just want to form other people, we want to form ourselves so that internally we will have practical initiatives in order to make a democratic gesture for our organization with periodic elections and wide participation of the teaching body of officials and especially the student body, so that they can also develop their leadership potential. For this group, Confucius said, trees have roots and branches. Problems, a beginning and an end. If knowing what happens before and what comes after is the key to its solution. For the Green Academy, many leaders will be born that will apply their knowledge in their communities, and that way they'll create a network of action which together will make the difference in the sustainable management of our nature. Learning and ecological consciousness acquired in the Green Academy will be nurturers in the leadership of young people who will continue in their communities. As we know, leadership has the power to inspire people and to orient them and to point the way to follow. Besides, waking up. The wake-up point for different actors in the struggle against desertification in the sustainable management of the forest, in order to stop the loss of biodiversity and to change and to reverse soil degradation. Our planet has more than 1.6 million people that depend on deserts, on forests for their livelihood, according to United Nations report, and it still is a home for more than 80% of all the land, animals, plants, and insect species. We urgently need leadership in all countries to guarantee the survival of species at risk. Above all, the human species that has left this according to plan, and today suffers the consequences of climate change. Besides political leadership, we need a civil society that can change their consumer culture and adequate the sustainable world that we want to achieve. We want to empower people who will be able to act in the name of those who have not gained a voice to ask for help. There will be those peoples that will be together. One of our wishes is that the Green Academy have the common purpose and sentiment doesn't just have to exist among the students of the Academy, but also among all those who want to join our cause, which is to make a gesture to a sustainable world and in synchronization with nature. And that's why we propose several open projects to the general public: volunteering, youth forums, and conferences where we will try to influence on different actors on a local level as well as a world level. Being a volunteer in the Academy would mean being a volunteer for Mother Earth, to work and to get together with a lot of other people with no profit motive, much less any monetary lucre, but getting enriched in a spiritual sense and to know what each one is doing, where it's planting a tree or cleaning a river, benefits oneself. Those are around them, and those who are going to come after everyone else. In collaboration with the UN, we're going to give prizes to the most active volunteers with green prizes like special appreciation for their work and their passion. With the help of our academic section, we are going to create exchange forums of ideas and conferences. These events will be the places where we will try to have dialogue amongst ourselves and have direct contact through reports and letters with those actors such as businesses, NGOs, public figures, etc., in order to collaborate with the Academy and our agenda. Our plan also includes the promotion of conversation and universal values like ecology among different communities, especially the religious ones. We understand that for many people, the faith is one of the most powerful motivating forces there is. And if that faith would contain more conscience over the delicacy and the fragility of the biosphere, then one of our objectives would be more than accomplished. We are the part in the world. There are for the conservation and the compliance. Those agents of change want a better world, a green world. a future threatened by the effects of climate change. In order to recognize them, we propose the creation of prizes of the Green Academy in each country, constituted by in conservation of. It will evaluate and will choose the best projects which will be published in scientific magazines in the Green Academy. The winners will have the opportunity to present their projects before a specific public formed by members of the civil society, of academia, of indigenous communities, the private sector, investors, the representatives of the governments, and the students. The winners will also receive financial incentives to finance their projects. The Green Prize objective is to motivate youth to develop a positive attitude towards a sustainable development and the conservation of the environment, and to get a lasting development that lets you leave a better world behind for the new generations. The world's future is in green hands. There is no better future better future than a green future. Our challenge is to put the green in the education all over the world. We believe that in order to achieve this goal, there is a special need to protect, reestablish, and promote the sustainable use of the land ecosystems. This is the best way to create a culture of respect and security for our earth. And there's no doubt. The only thing we have left is green hope. From a Green Academy, we're going to practice what we preach. With regards to our financial plan, our financial and marketing plan, we consider it impressive that we apply the points of green education as a cornerstone in our business. We were thinking of lending money with a 0% interest rate, as like micro. The people that we're going to lend this money to are going to acknowledge that what we do is cash for the environment that allows us to live. The motive will be to enriching our planet. Our marketing plan is simple but efficient. We will only use the social networks, but green. We are going to animate our clients, our students, our teachers to spread the message of our dream. A green education for all the people that want it that way. We're going to spend zero amount of paper, and all our publicity is going to be digital. And that way we won't damage any kind of living resource in our society. Besides that, we will collaborate with ELS and its prize, muchos idiomas, un solo mundo, as their team has already reached thousands of people around the world to involve themselves in their activities. Besides, the UN's help will help us get to hundreds of universities in all parts of the world. Our future is brilliant and clear, and of course, it's green. Thank you very much. In conclusion, a green world full of trees is the best world for ourselves and for future generations. The Green Academy dedicates itself to complying with Goal 15 through the promotion of a green education. We believe that education is fundamental to achieve this goal. Like Cervantes Institute, our academy is going to be in different places in this world, in different cultures and different societies, to offer courses and to organize activities. Without a doubt, governors should offer more public resources and take measures to solve environmental problems. However, without the participation of the private sector, without the enthusiasm of new generations, without the will of the people, The governments cannot do it alone. In order to involve everybody, in order to give them capability to motivate them, our academy is open for everyone, whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're rich or poor, whether you're young or younger. Just like a forest is made up of many trees, this world is made up of people like all of us and all of you. Some small changes add up to make a big change. We believe that our Green Academy is going to be the roots of that change. And now, together, elbow to elbow, we are acting for a better world, a green world. This world needs many languages, and this world also needs many trees. One world, many trees. Thank you very much for listening to us.